But a Crash Bandicoot mobile game on the run officially announced. So Jonathan Dornbush of IGN has the article. After a soft launch earlier this year, King has officially confirmed Crash Bandicoot on the Run. A mobile runner featuring the platform mascot is officially on the way for a wider launch on iOS and Android phones. King announced today that On the Run is currently available for pre-registration on the Google Play Store for Android phones and will soon be available for pre-register on the iOS as well. On the Run features Dr. Neo Cortex along with his henchmen, aiming to take control of the multiverse. Crash and Coco will venture through various levels that harken back to the classic Crash regions like Temple Runs, Turtle Woods, Barrett, and more in the new Runner game. Levels will include secret paths for players to find, much like any classic Crash experience, and boss battles will see returning villains like Scorporilla, Nitrous Brio, Nina Cortex, and Dingo Dial. And yeah, that is the article there. Callum, do you care at all? Yeah. I mean, it's a PlayStation property, or really used to be a PlayStation property, but on this mobile version, does it tickle your fancy? What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's cool. I think I like Endless Runners. I think they're fun little games to play on mobile. I think this could be a fun little game, and it's cool. Like with the new Crash announced, it's made me want to get back into the Insane trilogy again and just go through those.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks really fun because I mean, really, Crash Bandicoot is just an endless runner.
It is
just without the control being taken away from you. So I think it'll work really well. Something I wish that would happen, because I do play games on my mobile quite often, and something I wish that would be done is that they step away from this, free to play sort of model where there's loads of microtransactions, like ridiculously grindy things, and because I'm terrible, I'll especially on Google phones where you get like loads of credit given to you if you like answer surveys, and they make it so easy to buy things. I'm a sucker for little microtransactions and crappy little games. I wish that they would just start charging like, I don't know, like £10 or £15 for like these games, and just don't give me any microtransactions. I'd happily pay for games on my phone easily. These phones are so powerful, and there's some really innovative touch controls that are seen in some of these games, and screens are just getting better and better with the touch stuff as well. I'd happily pay for a decent game that's actually designed around being fun and not designed around being annoying so that you pay to get rid of the annoying stuff. And I mean, just going back to sort of the thing I'm developing at the moment, the graphic novel, I'm going to end up, charging maybe like 99p or whatever for it, because there's going to be no microtransactions, there's going to be no adverts, it's just going to be, an experience that's designed around being a good experience. I think there's too much incentive of designing things around, what can we do to make somebody want to buy this? What can we do to make them want to pay this instead of grinding it out? And I'd love to see more and more mobile games that are designed around being real games rather than being ways to grab your cash.
That's true. They kind of created this lane where that's exactly what they've been doing since, the Apple Marketplace kind of kicked off everything years ago. You're right, though. I mean, now's the time where if they want to be taken more seriously, which they should, you hit all the bullet points where they now have the phone hardware to handle like just better graphical experiences that can run well and are just more involved. And so why not charge a normal, I guess create that standard for a mobile game, but where everything's unlocked. And it's all there. There's no creepy microtransactions, and it's just all available. But you'd have to imagine the reason why they don't do that is because there's so much money involved with charging what they do or doing the same practice as what they've been doing, where that's why they hold off. Because it's like, we could charge $10, but we just make so much money off of kids that accidentally buy things, with their parents' credit card. And so they just want to keep it rolling.
And people like me who are just have no willpower and will play like a crappy game for about 2 days and spend like £14 on it. It's annoying. Like, but the thing that annoys me mostly is just how predatory it really is, because I don't really have massive problems with microtransactions or anything, but it's when they literally design the game around that. Like that's like the core mechanic of the game is how can we make people pay money for it. Which I just find like completely immoral and unethical. I think that's not It's not how games should be designed. And like the amount of games I'll download, and like I'll feel like I'm being, even if the game's good, I'll feel like I'm being sort of roped in. Like I'll be like, what's the catch here? Like when's this game gonna hit a wall where I have to pay to do something, or when's this game gonna do something that is gonna make it unenjoyable unless I spend some money.
Right.
And it's just a shame to have that feeling every time I download a game. But yeah, it's a shame. But yeah, but Crash Bandicoot game looks cool. I'm sure it'll probably be free and probably have loads of grinding to do and unlockable things. Especially, it's made by King, isn't it? Who do Candy Crush? Is it?
I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. And well, I mean, they've probably made like enough money to buy a country. So we'll see what they do with that. But yeah, no, I'm excited for it, to be honest. I that'll be good fun. I like Endless Runners, and there hasn't been a decent one in a while. So yeah, all for it.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're right, and I mean that's the best kind of video game property that transcends over into like an endless runner kind of thing, because he kind of started that that gameplay type with the running in Crash Bandicoot, so it's a no-brainer. So yeah, no, I mean it's cool as long as they kind of because there's gonna be microtransactions, as long as they balance it into a way that's not just taking advantage of people. But we'll see. I feel like Candy Crush overall lets you play for free for the most part, and then you can add little things. It's been a while since I played it, but
to be fair, and with Endless Runners as well, I mean that they're the only things you grind for are cosmetic stuff. So it's not like the levels are going to be locked until you get to a certain level, which is going to take you like 4 hours of replaying the exact same level over and over. So I think Endless Runners are pretty safe in that respect. The microtransactions aren't there to make the game worse. They're there just for people who like the cosmetic stuff. Which I do, but I don't think I'd care with Crash Bandicoot, because I don't feel like I'd want to customize him and play as a blue Crash, which I think I saw in the trailer. I think I'd just want to play as him. So that could be quite a safe one for my wallet.